And I read this when I did an at-home with Janet Rudolph, before the book was published. And, you know, it kind of took people by surprise, this particular passage, so it is a little bit, well, you'll see. Let me just read it and shut up. Sometimes she followed her instincts, winding past the small tables and the stares of men, their fingers tracing the line of her hips through a tight pale yellow gown, moving in time to the music, the rhythm, following the scent, that feral smell of desire, of sweat on skin. Sometimes the journey was longer, through smoke-filled jazz clubs on the east end of Fillmore, or Irish bars with long, low wooden counters scarred with the sobs of tearful wives and calloused hands, spit hawked and left on the sidewalk outside the door, mutely venomous. Catholic bastards, it said. Sometimes it was over quickly. A sidewalk job, a back alley quickie, the hand on the thigh, groping upward, blind and seeking comfort, a warm place to hide, a nipple to suck. Sometimes she felt sorry for them. And then she'd remember their wives, the tired age lines, the sagging stomachs from too many children, the thick waist and bent posture from making do when making do was necessary, hiding underneath a coiffure by Marcel or a City of Paris dress. And the hands and the mouth never reached their destinations, what passed for manhood, a pathetic shriveled organ, plumped by illusion, fed by fantasy, returned to its natural state, shrunken, old, decayed. She usually worked the rooms on Valentine's Day, worked the clubs and the dance halls, called in by the women that were tired of waiting, tired of the cold, tired of being tired. Tonight she was seeking something else, her face swollen and misshapen, her suit rumpled, her body dull. The holster under her left arm weighed too much, but the weight propped her up, kept her going. And she wasn't alone. They made the rounds. Baltabarin, Jalconda, even La Fiesta, where Don Aldino and his gauchos offered to tango about as sensuous as an assembly line. A flash of the picture, a quick stare at Miranda, averted eyes. Blank, bland, empty. No girl, no dice. She swallowed the repertoire of Goodman and Miller and Dorsey, along with watered-down booze and curious, eager looks from men who were excited by the bruises on her face. No, ain't seen your friend, girlie, but I'll be your friend if you want me to. I go for a fighter, and I won't treat you so bad like your old man, neither. I like your face, like the whole package. How about letting me unwrap it some? Rick handed out $50 and dollar bills, his hat pushed back on his head, sweat on his brow, not used to the heat, the friction. One of Helen Winter's 20s gone, evaporated like the ice cubes in a highball glass. Look for Phyllis Winters, ask about Phyllis Winters, can't ask about Emily, not at the same clubs. White and yellow don't mix unless it's in a cocktail or a rice bowl party, mister. You won't find Orientals here. Taste runs in that direction. Try Chinatown. Get yourself a real China doll, mister. Ain't I funny? Should be on the radio. No, girl, buddy. No, I'd recognize her. I go for blondes. You try Chez Paris? What about Vanessi's? And then it was midnight, and the bells chimed out from every chromium door in the city, twined with the reproach of stone church towers and the workaday clangs of cable cars, still running into the night. The city sparkled, her neon winking, shining like a bride on her wedding day. It was night, and the double-lit street lamps danced a foxtrot in the fog, and south of Market, the overnight to L.A. pulled from the station, rumbling through the rich and fertile land just south of San Francisco, orchards stretched and sleeping, the only light, the lantern of a farmer worried about his crop.